All right, welcome back to the second game of our doubleheader. Janesville taking on Prairie. Both teams head over to their benches, get a little bit of last-minute motivation, words of wisdom, maybe even talking about what they're going to get at Culver's on the ride home. Go ahead and hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it here at Blue Line Basics. Prairie heading on out to the center ice. Deshaun down to his net. Janesville preparing to head out to center ice, and Evelyn Krieger will head down to her net. Off the draw, puck works down into the Janesville zone. Far side. Around the back of the net. Both teams kicking for a possession. Near side circle it is. Janesville kicks it out. Cross center ice down into the Prairie zone for icing, and we'll be back down in the Janesville defensive zone. Near side dot. Face off upcoming. Off the draw. Far side corner. Around the back of the net. Into the near side corner. Janesville trying to work it up past the face-off dot. There they do. Top of the circle. Out of the zone they come. Cross center ice into the Prairie zone. Offsides. Offsides going in. And we'll get a face-off there. Far side dot just outside the Prairie zone. Off the draw, Janesville wins it back to their point there on the far side. Just inside the Prairie zone. Prairie gets a stick on it, sends it out over here near side. Janesville get there first. Work it just inside their zone and back up across center ice. Prairie sends it across. We're going to have an icing upcoming. So we'll head down. Janesville will get an offensive zone face-off. Near side dot. Off the draw. Comes back here to the point. Janesville not able to get a stick on it. And out of the zone it'll come. Out here at center ice. Prairie will come up with it, work it off the near side boards, down into the Janesville zone they go. Top of the circle, near side, working down on Evelyn. Yeah, and a big stick save, kicked wide into the far side corner. Prairie over there looking for the centering pass off the stick. Evelyn keeps it there along the far side. Along the far side, and she got a glove on it, takes the whistle. We'll get a upcoming face off there in the far side dot. Out to point. Shot not making it there. Janesville able to tie it up there, top of the circles, trying to get it out of the zone. Sun Prairie works at top of the slot. Shot off a stick of the defenseman and down there in the far side. Around the back of the net, over here near side. Bouncing around out here, high slot. Circle, near side. Shot goes wide. Backdoor man wasn't able to get a stick on it, and over in the far side corner it goes. Out of the zone it comes. Sun Prairie zone it is. Janesville has a stick on it, top of the circle, tries to get a puck on net. They'll go wide into the near side corner. Sun Prairie will get there first. Working it up the near side boards. Makes a move around the defense. Sun Prairie out of the zone. Janesville ties up. Janesville tied it up there for a moment, sent it back in, and offsides it was. We'll get a face-off here on the far side dot, just outside the Sun Prairie zone. Off the draw, puck kicks back across center ice down into the Janesville zone. Janesville pick it up just in front of their net. They'll send it over here into the near side corner. Down here along the near side, Janesville works it up along the boards. Sun Prairie will hold it at the point. Top of the circle, tied up for a moment, down at the face-off dot, now around the back of the net. Janesville trying to get a pass across ice. Sun Prairie not able to get a hold of it. They had one out in front of the net there. Not able to get a stick on it, and out of the zone it came, cross center ice, and Sun Prairie works it back down, sends it into the Janesville zone. Face-off dot here near side. Along the boards. Janesville trying to work it up. Sun Prairie has it tied up down there. Into the corner near side, around the back of the net, far side. Round, shot, no. Waved off, didn't make it in the net. Tried the wrap around. And along the near side boards it is. Evelyn getting enough on that one to keep it from going in, out, and we're going to have a icing here on Janesville. Evelyn able to get enough on it or catch enough of it to keep it from going in, and the Janesville defense able to scoop it out of there and send it down ice. Face off down the Janesville zone, far side dot. Front of the net, bouncing around. Near side. Shot. Behind the net it goes. Far side corner it is. Sun Prairie's there first. Works up along the far side boards. Top of the circle, tied up. Sun Prairie picks it up. Shot on net. Stick down. Blocked by the defense of Janesville out front and send over to the far side. Janesville work it. Try to work it up that far side. Sun Prairie got a stick on it. Now Janesville gets it, works it out that far side. Out of the zone it goes. Center ice it is. Sun Prairie will regroup. And a mistake whistle by the official. They're just learning. Shot on net, loose out front, still loose. In the slot, Janesville backhand. Shot, no. And over there to the far side. Sun Prairie will send it all the way down. Not going to be enough for icing. Waved off. James will get there first. Janesville sends it up along the far side boards. Cross center ice. Janesville picks it up. Tries to work it in the Sun Prairie zone just inside in front of the Sun Prairie bench, and they'll send it back out. Cross center ice it goes. Sun Prairie flips it up, and along the backboards it goes. Behind the net, near side corner it is. Janesville will get there first. Working it up along the boards. Janesville able to clear it. Working it across center ice. Down into the Sun Prairie zone, offside. Melissa, did you catch what was said from the bleachers and the parent side? Okay. Off the draw. Puck squirts out over here near side, just inside the Sun Prairie zone. Out across center ice into the Janesville end, we'll have an icing. Off the draw, Sun Prairie wins it. Back up here along the near side boards. Out of the zone it comes. Center ice it is. Janesville gets a stick on it. Sun Prairie able to work it down into the Janesville zone. Offsides. Off the draw. Just outside the Janesville zone at the blue line here, near side boards. Tied up. Janesville picks it up, works it up through center ice. Working it over there far side. Into the Sun Prairie zone they go. Along the far side boards. Centering pass out front. Through the slot and over into the near side corner it goes. Sun Prairie top of the circle. Janesville able to hold it. In the slot, trying to get a shot on. No, deflected. Goes wide. Around over there the far side. Sun Prairie working it up into the Janesville zone. Offsides going in. Off the draw, Janesville works it across the slot, out of their zone. Center ice it is. Sun Prairie has possession here along the near side boards. Flips it up and into the Janesville zone. Top of the circle here near side. Janesville will work it over to the far side. Off the boards, out of the zone. Cross center ice. No icing, waved off. Along the near side. Battling for possession. Janesville point holds it. Sends it to the high slot. Janesville there trying to get a shot. Not able to get a clean shot. Goes down there near side or far side shot off the side of the net, and behind it goes. From behind the net comes out here to point. Near side point trying to hold. Ties it up. Sun Prairie is able to clear the zone, and just out they come across center ice. Into the Janesville zone they go. Shot goes wide. Tipped off a stick. In near side corner it is. Sun Prairie had it. Shot it through the crease. Over here on the back side, still loose. And Evelyn able to get the glove down and get the save. Off the draw, comes out here to the high slot. Sun Prairie on it, looking for the shot. There it is, goes wide of the net, far side corner. From the far side, off the side of the post there, Evelyn goes down and a save. Down around the back of the net, Janesville has it, brings it over here near side. Trying to work it up. Sun Prairie was able to tie it up for a moment. Top of the circles, Janesville trying to work it out. Sun Prairie holds it up there. Along the near side board, Sun Prairie sends it back down. Janesville sends it across in the slot. Sun Prairie's shot gets tipped and goes wide, far side. Janesville working it up through their slot, trying to work it out. Out at center ice. Shot down, and no icing. Sun Prairie player down. Up and walked or skating off under his own power. Little Culver's Custard will take care of that on the ride home. And no, I wished I was sponsored by Culver's. I am not. I just really like their food. Face off down in the Sun Prairie zone here near side dot. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the first period. Janesville top of the circle. Shot tipped up. Out at the blue line it is. Janesville able to hold. Sends it down on net. Deshawn puts a stick out there. Gets the glove on it. We'll get another face off. Centering out into the slot. Janesville shot just wide. Sticked over into the far side corner. Sun Prairie working around the back of their net over here to the near side. Near side corner. Sun Prairie trying to work it through into the shot. Slot. Save. Round the back of the net. Sun Prairie with it over there on the far side. Working it up and out of the zone. Out at center ice. Janesville gets a stick on it. Works it back up the other way. Into the zone it goes. Sun Prairie works it back out. Cross center ice. Janesville able to get a stick on it. Reverse it back the other way. Janesville trying to work it into the Sun Prairie zone. They go in. Top of the circle. Shot goes on net. Stick down and over into the far side corner it goes. Sun Prairie working around the back of their net here to the near side. Out. All the way down. And icing. .128 to go here in the first period. Score is 0-0. Janesville Sun Prairie. Back here to the point near side. Shot doesn't make it through the slot. Janesville point near side. Holds the line. Sun Prairie able to get a stick on it. Sends it back out. Foot race to the puck. Big back check by Julia from Janesville. Able to get a stick on it and clear the zone. Janesville able to send it back down deep into the Sun Prairie zone. Around the back of the net. Sun Prairie will bring it over here to the near side. Working it up the near side boards. Janesville steps up. Holds the zone. Bouncing around, high in the zone. Janesville able to hold. Sun Prairie trying to work it out. Off a skate, still there. Janesville still able to hold, sends it back in. All the way down there by the net, and Sun Prairie will send it way back out. Janesville trying to work it up. There it is in the high slot. Looking to get a shot. Just wide of the net on the far side. Sun Prairie ringing around over there on the far side. Janesville able to hold it, keep it down deep. Now it kicks out high side. Sun Prairie works out, and a foot race down ice into the Janesville zone. Shot goes wide of the net over here into the near side corner. Janesville will get there first. They'll send it out, and we'll have an icing. Face-off upcoming here in the Janesville defensive zone. 8 seconds to go here in the first period. Shot bouncing around out front, around the back of the net it goes. Over far side, comes back out in the slot. And the buzzer not able to get a clean shot beforehand, and we go to intermission 0-0. All right, start of the second period. Off the draw, Janesville works it down into the Sun Prairie zone. Just inside. Not able to hold along the near side boards it is. Cross center ice, Sun Prairie will pick it up on that far side. Working in, top of the circles. Down into the corner, tries to get a centering pass around the back, and then it'll go into the near side. Off the near side board, Sun Prairie tried to work it down in the middle. Janesville was able to kick it back out across center ice into the Sun Prairie zone. Won't be icing. Sun Prairie will have to regroup deep in their zone. Janesville on the forecheck attack, not able to hold it down there. And it squirts through down into the Janesville zone, now deep down in the far side corner. Janesville will try to work it up and out there, top of the circle, far side, and they'll send it back down into their near side corner. Trying to work it up and out. Sun Prairie holds the line. In the slot, shot bouncing around. And a big glove save. Big glove save there by Evelyn Kruger. Saving one for her Jayhawks. Off the draw, into the slot it goes. Top of the circle it is now. Off some skates, back towards the face-off dot. Janesville tries to clear the zone. They do, just past the stick of the defenseman for Sun Prairie. And Sun Prairie will pick it up top of the circles their zone here near side, work it across far side. Janesville over there trying to hold, not able to, just outside. And offsides going back in. Face off, pulled back to center ice. Sun Prairie gets a stick on it, enters the Janesville zone. Top of the circles near side, shot, stick down, and over here face off dot near side. Sun Prairie picks it up back here, top of the circles. Janesville now gets a stick on it, trying to work it out. Not able to get it out. Battling for it here close to the blue line. Sun Prairie holding the line. Just down in front of their bench. Squirts out of the zone it comes, cuts over all the way, rink wide, across center ice. Sun Prairie will bring it back across center ice. Janesville quickly slaps it back down and into the Sun Prairie zone, top of the circle's far side. Sun Prairie will send it across, and this will be icing. There it is. Face off down in the Janesville offensive zone. Far side dot. Towards the slot. It was. Sun Prairie was able to get a stick on it, bring it up here high. Battling out there top of the zone, and now Sun Prairie will work it out across the blue line, across center ice. Down into the Janesville zone, top of the circle, shot, and catches back door. Sun Prairie goal scored by number 25, assisted by number 28. Off the draw, comes over here near side. Sun Prairie with it, works it back across center ice. Janesville's got a stick on it, ties it up. They'll work on it far side, along the far side boards. Just inside the zone it is. Now it squirts out along the far side across center ice. Just before the Janesville zone, Janesville's able to reverse it across the other way. Now Sun Prairie will dump it deep down into the far side corner to work around the boards here to the near side. Sun Prairie there first. Janesville goes in on the attack, gets a stick on it, tries to clear. Sun Prairie steps up at the point, holds it. Janesville will clear it out, but it'll be an icing coming back. Off the draw, and the slot goes up on net. And Evelyn will get a cover and a save, and we'll have another face-off upcoming. Off the draw, back here to the high slot. Sun Prairie with it on the stick. Not able to get a clean shot off some sticks by Janesville. Stays out here, top of the circle, near side. Sun Prairie will dump it down into the near side corner. Round the back of the net it'll go, over there far side. Sun Prairie's over there. Centering pass, Janesville gets a stick on it, holds it up along the far side. Far side face-off dot. Janesville works it across the blue line. Out of the zone it comes. Back in offsides. Janesville holding it out. Now Sun Prairie comes in, and the puck will swing down into the near side corner. Centering pass off the side of the net. Janesville pick it up, working around the back of the net over to the far side. Sun Prairie got a stick on it, kicks it back around here to the near side. Out front of the net it is. Top of the circle. Sun Prairie gets down there, sends it up. And deflected wide, and Janesville's able to clear the zone across center ice. Sun Prairie will pick it up just inside their zone, send it out. Janesville is there, sends it deep back down into the Sun Prairie zone, far side corner. Around the back of the net, Sun Prairie has it. Send it up the far side boards. Janesville sends it in towards net. It'll go behind the net. Sun Prairie will bring it up over here on the near side. Janesville able to hold, sends it through the slot over into the far side. Along the far side boards. Janesville sends it in. Sun Prairie trying to work it out. Janesville holds it at the blue line. In the slot it is. Sun Prairie picks it up now, sends it over here near side. Now the zone it'll come. Out at center ice. Sun Prairie able to work it down in the Janesville zone. Near side corner it goes. Janesville's going to get there first. Get a stick on it. Try to work it right back up here near side. Sun Prairie steps up on the top of the circle, and the puck will go down far side. Along the far side board. Squirts out. Cross center ice. Sun Prairie has it. Tried to work it back in the Janesville zone. Janesville works it back across center ice. Into the Sun Prairie zone it goes. Puck goes down on net. Oh, underneath the stick of Deshaun and just missing wide. Over here near side. Janesville steps up, not able to hold. Sends it back in. Offsides. Off the draw, Janesville takes it into the Sun Prairie zone. Puck goes down deep along the backside boards behind the Sun Prairie net. Far side corner, center pass out in the slot. Shot, oh, just wide. Tipped off a stick out front and goes into the near side corner. Janesville picks it up over here along the near side board. Sun Prairie's able to get a stick on it, trying to work it out. Sun Prairie across the slot. Out of the zone they come. Janesville wanted to get back in, but then we had a player deep in the zone. Off the draw, puck goes over far side. Just inside the Sun Prairie zone. Janesville ties it up along the far side boards. Face off dot far side. Tied up with Sun Prairie. Comes over here behind the Sun Prairie net now. And they'll work it up from the near side. Now they'll send it back around far side boards. Janesville ties it up, holds it in the zone. Top of the circle, Sun Prairie has it. Out of the zone it comes. Cross center ice. Foot race to the puck. Sun Prairie's going to get there first. They're going to move down on Evelyn. Shot. Save. Goes around the back of the net and over here to the near side. Sun Prairie sends it back down deep here near side corner. Behind the net. Try to get a centering pass. Out front. Shot and a goal. Sun Prairie goal scored by number 28, unassisted. Off the draw. Sun Prairie works it back down to the Janesville zone. Janesville right there at their blue line, works along the near side boards. Back and forth here at center ice, nobody with possession. Janesville over there, center ice, trying to work it back in. They do. Into the Sun Prairie zone it goes. Far side face-off dot. Sun Prairie will try to work it up those far side boards. Out here at center ice, Janesville will get a stick on it, holds it up. Bounces off. Sun Prairie's going to work in on a breakaway. Shot, save, kicked wide, rebound, shot, still loose. There it goes, and they put it in the back of the net. No, we all thought it went in. It did not go in. It kicked out wide. Off the draw along the far side. So that was not a goal. A lot of people thought it was. I even thought it had gone in. And out it came, and down it went down into the Sun Prairie zone. Sun Prairie now works it back up into the Janesville zone. Tied up top of the circle. Janesville gets a stick on it, trying to work it out along the far side boards. Sun Prairie sends it back deep into the Janesville zone. Around the back of the net here to the far or the near side. Tied up underneath the official's skates. And a couple of bodies. Towards the slot. Sun Prairie gets a stick on it. Goes wide into the far side corner. James will get there first. Far side boards. Sends the puck down through center ice. Deshaun will have to put a stick down in the slot. Trying to work it out. James will able to hold for a moment. Now Sun Prairie picks it up. Works it back out along the near side boards. James will here at their blue line. Sends it back down into the Sun Prairie zone. And top of the circle it is. Sun Prairie will pick it up, work it around the back of their net. Shot from the far side, wide, goes over here to the near side corner. Top of the circle. Sun Prairie has a stick on it, trying to work it up and out. Off the boards, out of the zone it comes. Offside's going back in. Janesville works it into the near side corner of Sun Prairie. Sun Prairie will get down there first. Circle, near side, trying to work it out. Janesville able to hold. Now it comes out. Sun Prairie works it across center ice. Working down into the Janesville zone. Got a breakaway going. Shot. Stick save. Stick save and a glove cover by Evelyn Kruger, and we'll get a face-off in the Janesville zone. Puck squirts out through the slot there at Janesville, and now they'll kick it back out top of the circles. Sun Prairie trying to work it back in. Janesville kicks it over here near side. Trying to work it out as Janesville still in. Now it comes out along the near side boards. Right here at center ice. Squirts down, goes into Sun Prairie's zone, far side. Deshaun will put a stick on it, keep it there, face off dot, far side. Sun Prairie trying to work it out. Janesville able to hold it for a moment. Sends it back in. In the slot, Sun Prairie picks it up, sends it over here near side. Janesville come over here. And they'll send it back in off sides. Off the draw. Along the near side boards here. Kicks out across center ice. James will pick it up at their blue line. Try to make a pass. Sun Prairie picks it up in the high slot, and able to get down to the net with it. Far side corner it is. Sun Prairie working it towards the net, off the side of the net, and behind it goes. Along the near side boards it comes. Janesville picks it up, trying to work it out. Still loose. Sun Prairie with it down there at the face-off dot near side. Shot. Stick save, glove cover, and a face-off upcoming. Along the near side boards. Sun Prairie holds it. Top of the circle, sends it down towards the Janesville net. Janesville pick it up, working around the back. Stop, bring it back over here near side. From the board, sends it down towards the net. Janesville pick it up there, working around the back. 15 seconds to go here in the period. Shot, save, kick wide, far side corner it goes. Around the back of the net it comes. Janesville pick it up here along the near side board. Sun Prairie will hold it. Now Janesville pokes it out at center ice. They'll send it up into the zone, and that'll be the end of the second period. All right, end of the second intermission, start of third period here in Janesville. Off the draw, tied up there at center ice. Along the far side boards. Works into the Janesville zone. Krieger will put a stick on it, send it over here in the near side corner. Sun Prairie there, trying to work it back in front. Around the back of the net it'll go. Janesville has possession, far side corner. Working it up top of the circle, far side. Out of the zone it comes. Center ice it is. Sun Prairie with possession, trying to send it over here near side. Up the boards, near side. Janesville had a person there. Sends it back down into the Sun Prairie zone. Up through center ice. Sun Prairie's got one there, takes it in, shot, sticked over into the far side corner. Sun Prairie, far side corner, trying to work it back into the slot. There it is, shot, off a stick out front. Second shot goes wide of the net, far side. Puck goes over there, far side corner. Shot, off some skates. Comes back out here, high slot, Sun Prairie gets there. Shot again, deflected off some sticks out front. Still loose out front, goes down. And Evelyn comes up with the save. Janesville with the draw, works it up and out of their zone, down across center ice into the Sun Prairie zone it goes. Janesville putting on heavy forecheck pressure, gets down, gets the steal around the back of the net. Near side corner it is. Tie it up. Centering pass comes out here in the slot. Looking to get a shot. Sun Prairie's able to tie up some sticks, not able to get a clean shot off, and they'll work it up and out of the zone. And now it's a foot race back. Sun Prairie's got a 2-on-0 going in on Evelyn. Shot, save, rebound, covered. Evelyn coming up big for her Jayhawks. Face-off upcoming there, far side dot, Janesville zone. Off the draw, comes over here near side along the boards. Sun Prairie steps up. No, not able to hold it, just lost the tip of it there. Trying to send it back in. Janesville tips it, holds it out, cross center ice, got a 2-on-1 going in. Shot goes wide of the net, far side. Janesville get down there in the corner first. Looking for the centering pass. Comes out into the slot, not able to. Sun Prairie got a stick on it, and they work it over here near side boards. Out of the zone they come. Cross center ice. Down in the Janesville zone, top of the circle. Try to get a centering pass. There it is, high slot. Sun Prairie fighting over two skaters there, trying to get a shot, and it goes wide over far side. Along the far side boards. Trying to work it out. Sun Prairie holds it there. Shot from the slot, off a stick in front. Evelyn gets a stick on it, glove cover, save. In the slot, James was able to move it out. Top of the circle here near side. Sun Prairie sends it back down, far or near side corner. Janesville trying to work it up and through their zone. Out it comes. Center ice it is. Sun Prairie's got a stick on it, works it back up to the Janesville blue line. Janesville there. Picks up, crosses center ice into the Sun Prairie zone. Near side, face-off dot. Shot goes up off some skates. And behind the net it is. Over here in the near side corner it comes. Out to the point. Janesville sends it rink wide over there to the other point. Nice job. Shot goes up. It's going to stay wide of the net, far side. Along the near side board. Sun Prairie with it. Tries to make a move. Nice job by the Janesville defense. Now lost the handle, and Sun Prairie will kick it back out. Cross center ice and down into the Janesville zone. Icing. Off the draw, back to the Janesville point. Works it out of his zone. Had it, unfortunately brought it out of the zone, sent it back in, and offsides it is. Off the draw. Janesville sends it down into the Sun Prairie zone just inside. Sun Prairie will work it over far side. Out of the zone it comes. Sun Prairie's over there along the far side boards. Makes a move going in. 2-on-0, 3-on-0. Shot. Glove down and covered. Save. Evelyn coming up big again on a 3-on-0 breakaway. Off the draw, around the back of the net of Janesville, up along the near side boards. Kicked out. Sun Prairie got a stick on it. Face off dot near side. Going to work it around the back of their net. Lost the handle. Working it back up. Top of the circle near side. Sun Prairie gets a stick on it. Not able to handle it. Janesville's going to work it up far side off the boards. Cross center ice. Down into the Sun Prairie zone it goes. They'll pick it up. They're going to work it around the back of their net. Near side. Corner. Sun Prairie has it. Tries to work it up the boards. Janesville steps up. Holds the zone. Shot. Through the legs and over to the far side. Sun Prairie will pick it up over there. Along that far side. Puck comes all the way through a couple sets of legs and over here to the near side. Janesville picks it up here on center ice. Offsides. Off the draw here, near side. Cross center ice down to the Janesville zone. Icing it is. Off the draw. Shot on net. Kicks over here to the far side. Puck squirts out down across center ice down to the Janesville zone. Sun Prairie will get there first. Janesville with it, coming up through the slot. Out of the zone. Makes a move up center ice. Gets around a couple. Now down into the near side corner. Janesville will get there first. Around the back of the net. Works it up along the far side boards. Janesville comes down at the point. High slot it is. Shot, deflected off a stick, and out of the zone it comes here near side. Sun Prairie enters in, and it's offside. Running clock due to COVID time restraints. 6 minutes remaining here, just under 6 minutes remaining here in the game. 2-0 Sun Prairie over Janesville. Off the draw. Puck comes back here to center ice. Sun Prairie with it. Sends it back up into the Janesville zone. Janesville picks it up just inside their zone. Works it across over far side. Out of the zone, but goes back in offsides. Face off just outside the Janesville zone, far side dot. Comes inside the Janesville zone off the draw. Janesville works down across center ice. We'll have an icing here if it's got enough on it. It does not. Waved off. Sun Prairie will pick it up around the back of their net. Work it up here near side. Janesville tried to intercept, and out of the zone it comes. Center ice, they grab it. Send it back in, offsides. Just under 5 minutes now, 4:44 to go here in the game. Face off just outside Sun Prairie defensive zone, near side dot. Off the draw. Janesville pulls it back. Over to the far side, it gets kicked. Far side just outside the Sun Prairie zone. Janesville gets a stick on it, sends it in. Offsides. Far side face-off dot, just outside Sun Prairie zone. There's the drop. Tied up at the face-off circle, sent into the Sun Prairie zone, just wide of the net far side. Picked up over there by Sun Prairie. They'll work it up along the far side boards. Janesville steps up, holds it, sends it back in. Sun Prairie with a little kick and kicks it back out. Center ice it is. Janesville's got a stick on it, tries to work it back over, and Sun Prairie had a stick on it. Sends it back to the Janesville zone. Into the Janesville zone they go. 2-on-1. Sun Prairie kicked over far side, and around the back of the net it goes. Sun Prairie's there first. Back of the net, trying to work it up here on the near side. Janesville gets a stick on it. Top of the circle, near side. Sun Prairie point steps up. Through the slot it goes. Janesville gets a stick on it. Janesville will work it up off the boards. Out of the zone it comes. Center ice it is. Sun Prairie tried to send it in. Bouncing around off some skates. Still out at center ice. Now Sun Prairie will get the entry. Up through the slot. Shot. Stick save. Kicks wide near side and around the back of the net to the far side it goes. Sun Prairie centering pass gets tipped and around the back of the net over here to the near side. Janesville picks up the puck, brings it up through the high slot of their zone. Cross center ice. Up into the Sun Prairie zone. Puck goes on net. Stick save. Kicked over here near side. High slot. The puck slides through. Sun Prairie picks it up. Makes a move along the far side boards. Offsides. Two minutes, 10 seconds to go here in the game. Face off just outside the Janesville zone there, far side dot. Just inside the Janesville zone. Sun Prairie able to hold along the near side boards. Janesville sends it across. And just out of the zone it'll come. No, was able to hold it. Janesville picks it up in front of their net, sends it over their far side. Far side corner it is. Trying to work it up the far side boards. Sun Prairie there, sends it back down on net. Janesville gets a stick in front of it and sends it across top of the circle. Sun Prairie holds it. Janesville picks it up there, tries to work it out. They do. Sun Prairie regains control, works it back into the zone. Shot! Oh, stick save. And kicked over to the near side corner. Sun Prairie centering pass out front. Janesville sends it back over near side corner. Janesville trying to work it up. Across the face-off dot there near side. Makes a cut back here to the near side boards. Out of the zone it comes. Into the Sun Prairie zone they go. Across the face-off dot near side. Janesville with control of the puck down around the back of the net. Lost an edge. Into the corner they go. Far side. Sun Prairie will pick it up over there. Try to work it out, tie it up. Comes out here top of the circle. Janesville had a stick on it. Sun Prairie able to clear it over there to the far side boards. Janesville able to hold the zone. Sends the puck up into the slot. In the slot, shot. Tipped over wide, goes far side. 22 seconds to go here in the game. High in the zone. Janesville able to hold it, send it back down, face off dot far side. Sun Prairie will pick it up over there, working around here near side. Trying to work it up the near side boards. Janesville not able to hold. Out of the zone it comes. Send it back in, offsides. And that is where she'll end with 4 seconds to there. It's the end of the game. Sun Prairie will pick up game 2 with a game 2-0. This is Coach Nate with Blue Line Basics. We appreciate you being with us here watching the game. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe. Don't forget to go over and check out BlueLineBasics.com. Get some awesome gear. And if you're up to it, hit that donations tab and help us keep this alive for as long as we possibly can. Thank you all. Have a great weekend.